Share free C_TS422_2022 real questions to pass the SAP S/4HANA Production Planning and Manufacturing exam. 1. Which of the following are possible configuration steps when setting up the alert monitor in advanced planning? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Create an object selection variant for priority category related alerts. B. Assign the alert profile to the overall profile. C. Create an object selection variant for production planning related alerts. D. Assign the overall profile to the authorization profile. Answer: B, C. 2. You use planning strategy finite scheduling with reverse and want to allow scheduling the past. How can you parameterize this in the strategy profile? A. Specify a negative planning horizon. B. Specify a positive planning horizon. C. Specify a positive offset time. D. Specify a negative offset time. Answer: D. 3. What is the purpose of a reporting point confirmation in repetitive manufacturing? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. To determine the work in progress along the production line. B. To provide timely updates of inventory management for the staged components. C. To reduce the total production lead time for a long production line. D. To stage different components for a production line simultaneously. Answer: A, B. 4. Your company manufactures materials whose specifications differ for each manufacturing process. Which application do you have to use in SAP S/4HANA to be able to track and use this information in all areas of logistics? A. Engineering change management. B. Quality management. C. Process order management. D. Batch management. Answer: D. 5. Which information is required when you create a product master in SAP S/4HANA? Note: there are two correct answers to this question. A. Product type. B. Selection screen for views. C. Selection screen for plants. D. Base unit of measure. Answer: A, B. 6. How can you achieve a feasible production plan in case of capacity constraints? Note: there are three correct answers to this question. A. Increase the capacity supply in a time-phased interval. B. Determine a time period with available capacity on the planning board. C. Execute an infinite production planning run for the critical resources. D. Reduce the planning window. E. Form optimum sequence to reduce setup times. Answer: A, B, E. 7. What is the work center hierarchy in capacity planning? A. A group of work center in a parallel sequence that is used to split production quantities and work on them in parallel. B. A group of alternative work centers providing a cumulative available capacity for production. C. A group of work centers in a production line being used in sequence for production. D. A group of alternative work centers for production, structured in hierarchy levels by priorities. Answer: B. 8. Which SAP application can be used for forecasting in supply chain planning? Note: there are 2 correct answers to this question. A. Integration Business Planning, IBP. B. Capacity Requirement Planning, CRP. C. Supply Chain Management, SCM. D. Material Requirement Planning, MRP. Answer: A, C. 9. How can you set up the supply source for the Kanban process in SAP S/4HANA? Note: there are 3 correct answers to this question. A. Use stock transfer reservations for stock transfer. B. Use purchase orders for external procurement. C. Use quotations for internal and external procurement. D. Use run schedule quantities for in-house production. E. Use purchasing costs for automated source prioritization. Answer: A, B, D. 10. What do you need to consider when working with material master numbering in SAP S/4HANA? Note: there are 2 correct answers to this question. A. Material numbering is defined cross-client. B. Material numbering is defined at client level. C. The maximum material number length is 18 for external numbers and 18 for internal numbers. D. The maximum material number length is 40 for external numbers and 18 for internal numbers. Answer: B, D.